Everything's looking good. Really offloading the stream onto my new Intel GPU. Huh. This should be interesting. And then you guys are gonna see the activity of both my GPUs. This is gonna be interesting. Just want to test this out. Ooh, what the frick is this? Double XP weekend? Oh shoot, because season 4 is coming soon. I don't want to play doubles. Community collection or big team battle. Big team battle is usually the most demanding. Checking CPU usage. CPU's being used a lot. That's actually really interesting, because usually my CPU isn't being utilized that much. Huh. I think because the CPU is handling the activity of 2 graphics cards right now. I think that's really it. It's rendering the game with my NVIDIA card, and then my Intel Arc card is pretty much encoding the stream, and then the CPU is doing its best to try to handle both. Okay. That's why the FPS is just kind of unstable on Halo Infinite. Oh, I forgot to check the settings.
Bring your base to full charge.
GPU activity is actually really nice. Huh. And of course I have Task Manager open. Task Manager is open because that's more probably real data more than these overlays that I have, these performance overlays that I have. So okay, let me check out my settings.
And retrieve power seeds.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
Settings should be fine. No, I'm not. No, I don't need a display adapter to that because nothing's connected to that. Let's see, 160 FPS Ultra. No minimum. Ooh, what the frick? Ooh. The GPU is, I mean, the CPU is really being worked right now. I'm surprised it's like this for my CPU. I'm getting lower FPS. Oh, hold on. I'm getting really weird FPS right now. Oh boy. Hold on, I might have to do something on the stream first.
Loaded a power seed. We are one power seed closer.
Your team has reached half power.
Okay, I might have to turn this off a little bit, because I'm getting like apparently 160. I don't know why I'm getting 160. Okay. Okay. Am I still on the stream? Should still be on the stream. Let's see.
Keep your head down.
Where's Streamlabs? Okay. Okay.
Wheels.
It's being weird.
On
I don't
route.
know.
Your team needs one more power seed. Your team just scored. Power seed stockpile incoming.
Our team has loaded a power seed.
I need. Let's see. Oops. Sorry, guys.
Power seeds are ready to
Bottom
secure.
left. FPS counter down
Your
there.
team
Okay,
has
you
reached
guys can.
half power.
We are one.
Let me put the
Power seed.
FPS
Closer.
counter at the bottom
Your
right, so
team
you guys
needs
can
one
see
more
it.
power seed.
You guys could see that? Okay. It's in the 90s. So this is the true FPS then, okay. It looks kind of weird like that, but...
Not found.
In my sights.
Yeah, my CPU is being
Your
used...
team just scored.
I don't know.
Power seed stockpile incoming.
Our team has loading game. Power seed. Bullets successfully delivered.
Power seeds are ready to secure.
The FPS is like it's pretty inconsistent for me. You know, it's
Your
like in the
team has reached
80s.
half power.
Max frame rate. Let's try to keep it at 80. I don't know. It just looks. Ooh! It just dropped. It's looking ugly right now. This is interesting. This is really interesting.
En route.
Your team needs one more power seed. Your team just scored.
All I did was is testing this. Okay, let's try like a smaller game mode. Because I'm like, okay, it says GPU activity at 80%. But I'm like, I see the GPU activity on Task Manager at like 42. I'm like I tend to trust Task Manager more. None of the GPU memory is being used. Video processing, it's just 3D. It's just being used. Engine, legacy. Video processing, engine. Video decode 1, yep. This is interesting. This is interesting data. Let's do quick play.
Maintain current heading. Ha ha ha.
I wonder how other games are gonna be.
Enemy has the ball.
How other games are gonna handle the streaming. Because I'm kind of worried about Battlefield right now. Because I'm like, Battlefield is notorious for using so much CPU resources. And I'm like, okay.
Overshield available.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Yeah, I think the CPU is really doing what it can to just try to handle this. Handle 2 GPUs. Even though, like, I have a really high-end CPU from last generation of AMD, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the
Ooh,
ball.
that was a big
Ball
drop to
dropped.
60.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Overshield inbound.
I really thought it would be better on my system. I really thought it would be better on my system to have Intel like handle the encoding when it comes to like streaming, and then like just have the my main NVIDIA GPU just handle the game itself. But I think it's doing what it can. I think my
We have
GPU
the ball.
it's doing what it can. It's just
Bullets successfully delivered.
Ball dropped.
I think it's doing what it can. My GPU. It's just the CPU is being really
Adoration.
used trying to handle 2 GPUs. I haven't gotten a blue screen, so that's good. Because I heard about some blue screen stuff.
Enemy has the ball.
S7
Drop their shields. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Man, it just keeps on dropping.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
I think I'm better off not using my Arc GPU for right now. Oof, man, it's really inconsistent. It really has big drops.
Enemy has the ball. Team nearing victory.
Oh shoot, there's a pelican that passes by? Oh, I think I've seen that before actually.
Overshield inbound.
Let me try to go to campaign after this. Check it out. Check out performance.
Do not refer to a comeback.
Oof.
We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
It just dropped from like 100 to 70. That's why it's like, yeah, the CPU is being
Enemy
bogged
has
down.
the ball.
I'm being CPU limited right now by these 2 GPU setup. I think it's better if I just freaking like not even use my Arc right now. Like I said before, I think it's better if I have my NVIDIA GPU handle both. I thought it'd be better this way, but no, I'm pretty CPU limited. Even though I have a high-end CPU, I thought it would be good like for this kind of thing, but I don't know. Maybe I just got a bad chip. Maybe I just got a bad I don't think it's a bad chip, but I think I just got like, you know, I think I lost the silicon lottery when getting my my CPU. I think I lost it because like CPUs, the silicon quality, I guess, then the fabrication quality, I think it'll vary. So yeah, I think I lost the lottery. It's pretty much a lottery. Like not all CPUs, even the same CPUs, they're not created equal. So when being fabricated, the silicon is not the same. So pretty much. So I think I lost the silicon lottery on this one. But I'm waiting for next gen CPUs to upgrade. So
Available.
We have the ball.
how much is my RAM being used? My RAM is fine. It says it's using 23 out of my 64 gigs of RAM. So I think I'm fine with 64 gigs of RAM for right now.
Ball dropped. Halfway to victory. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
We lost. Possession. Vital signs. Not found.
Either my CPU's being used or my PCIe lanes on my motherboard. I think it might be my PCIe lanes on my motherboard because
Enemy has the ball.
my GPU isn't being fully utilized, and then Halo Infinite usually utilizes my GPU quite a bit. Might have to look
S7.
at another stream.
Sniper available.
See how my GPU was being used. Ooh, that was not good. I think my
An ally has slain the carrier.
We have the ball. Ball incoming.
yeah, this is kind of painful to play. Like the drops are really insane.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Ally.
Oof,
Carrier
that's
down.
Enemy has the ball. Enemy team
It's either
nearing
my
victory.
PCIe lanes on my motherboard. I think they're fine though, even
Enemy
though
has the ball.
when I look at my BIOS and then my Intel card, it just shows up kind of weird. It's only, I think it's only using 4 lanes of PCIe 16.
Signs. Not found.
I think that's the proper term. I don't know.
Ball dropped.
But I don't think it's being fully utilized. Either that or yeah, my CPU is really being bogged down by this whole thing. Which I could understand, but I'm like at the same time I'm like, wait a minute, I have a high-end CPU from last generation and I thought it would be good to have that so I would quote unquote future proof, you know? Guess not.
Defeat.
See, it went from 120 to like 100. I'm like, what? These are like really big drops in FPS. Like, it's really like, you know, it's really doing waves, man. It's not being consistent. Just going to campaign and check you out. Oof. So yeah, let me load up a previous stream of mine. Because I'm curious about the GPU usage. Seems like GPU might be the same. But I don't know, man. Like, oh, look at that. I look up. There's nothing. There's nothing in the sky, right? Let's see how much it drops. Okay, see, it dropped from like 110 to 80. I'm like, really? It's... Yeah, my CPU is just being pushed to its limit for some reason. I think it's better if I don't use my Intel card, like I said. But this is just one game. Okay, let me exit this. Let me try to get to the bottom of this right now. Or try to, at least. I'll just take a look at load up Ryzen Master. I have an unholy alliance. I have an unholy trinity of PCs. I got an AMD CPU, a main NVIDIA GPU, and a secondary GPU from Intel. So I'm like using creator mode. I want to load up Battlefield now, just to test it out. Cause I know Battlefield's a really big CPU intensive one. Looks like I think. I'm gonna take a picture and just send like of my usage. I'm gonna send it to my friend. Like he and me and him, we know. We talk about graphics cards and all that quite a bit. So resource monitor.
Let's get started.
Look, my CPU is already being used. Okay. Now my GPU is really being used too. Okay, let's test it out. Last Defense is asymmetrical David versus Goliath struggle where AM-2042 specialists face a horde of Battlefield 3 soldiers. What? Okay, I guess I'll play it. Test it out. Now it has to load the entire game. This is Rush. Oh shoot. Let me stay in the base for now. I'm Battlefield 3.
Your orders are destroy the objectives, force the enemy to retreat, and secure the sectors.
My CPU is being used. My CPU is pretty much being used to it at its limit.
Charges are hot.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I already get FPS drops already.
Enemy has neutralized the charge. We need to reset.
That was a big drop when I saw that guy. And I don't want to play as a sniper. That was an accident. Do I have to be a sniper? Oh. Oh, I see. It's based on your squad. That's kind of messed up, but I'm like, whatever, it's fine.
We've lost half our resources.
Jeez, language, people. Where are they shooting at? All this language, man. No one wants to be a sniper.
We're running low on troop reinforcements.
Crap. Man, it's not helping right now. The FPS. Like, I'm gonna play a regular Battlefield game. We lost.
The mission has been lost. Objectives not secure.
What a waste of my time.
RTB.
Let me try
Ready.
to. Oh boy. I just froze Ryzen Master by pressing OC. Shoot. The CPU is really being bogged down so much that it pretty much froze my control panel for Ryzen Master. I mean, for my CPU. Close it first. Like, I'm just assuming it's on. Ryzen Master's on. Or that OC is on. Yeah, it won't even start. Let me turn off close Battlefield first. Because not only does my CPU kind of have to handle the stream, but it's also trying to handle 2 graphics cards and a game running. Okay, it's having a hard time. Okay. I think it's all my services on too. Hold on. Okay, I don't think it should have a problem right now, but honestly, I don't know, man. I think I just destroyed Ryzen Master for some reason. Okay, so I guess I'm going to end the stream here then. Try and figure this out, because I don't know what's going on. Okay.